everyone, I'm back with another flip flop journal. This one is a little bit different. I have done a different take on the base. I was inspired by Yvonne Preston. She had been doing some 3 signature flip flop journals, and that's what this is. So if you hang around to the end of this video, I will show you how I did that, but it's really simple and it's a little bit smaller, of course, but I was able to pack this with as many things as I would normally. So this one is a floral flip-flop journal. However, because it's getting close to Valentine's Day, I have added a few Valentine images, but anything that is related to Valentine's Day is actually just clipped in, or a tag or a journaling card. So easy to remove and add your own images if you don't care for that Valentine's theme. So let me show you what I did. I've just tied it with some narrow ribbon that has a little bit of gold edging on it. And on the front, I've used this really pretty ruby and pearl wallpaper image. And then I have added some pink glitter glass around the edges, and I've also, I don't know if you can see it here, I've also added a little bit of gold rub and buff, which I typically do on my cover images. And I should say the images I've used are from Ruby and Pearl, Sam Poole, Amity Bloom, and then there are a few different images throughout that, you know, I just can't remember where I got them from because they're in my stash. The other one would be Raindrop Lila. I have some of the Valentine tags from her in this. So let me show you inside. Now I've created this how I typically do. I opened the front envelope up so that there's a little pad here, and then inside a couple of pockets made from some baking paper, and then in here I have little label, little Valentine's card, and then a little tag with a little sheer ribbon as the topper. And then on this side, a little frame that has some gold rub and buff on it, my notes stamp that I usually add, and then a little journaling card with some hearts, and I've just added a little bit of silver glitter glass. I don't know if you can see that. And then just this rose postcard. So that is the front flip. And then I've just added my usual tabs and some Sam Poole stamps here. I've added a pretty kind of Valentine couple image there and just backed it onto this die cut that I have. And here I've added just a tag, an embossed tag into this bag that has a little Valentine image on the front. And here I've added a ruffle and then my note to self stamp. And then I've just made, I don't know if you can tell here, I've made a little heart that I've edged in some silver glitter glass and added just a little bow there. Some vintage ledger paper, and I've used my rusted paper clips throughout. This is a vintage glassine envelope, and then I've just added another heart with some of the pink glitter glass, and I added a little bit of trim there, and then it is just used, it's kind of glued halfway so that the flap can be tucked in. And then I've just added a few kind of Valentine's tags here that could be used throughout if you were going to use this, say, for your February journal. I know a lot of people use different journals for each month, and so I've added just a few tags here and a few labels that could be used. Here I've got a lace pocket, a little vase image. You've seen me use that before. That's from the Graphics Fairy. And then this pretty red page. This is from, I think it's Ida Jane Designs. and it's just got some pink on the back, and I thought that was a nice large kind of journaling spot. And here I've got just a couple of things clipped on. This is actually from Rozu. She has some really pretty button cards, so I thought that was a nice little tag. You could create a tag from it. You could make it into a label. This blue envelope, and that is from Ruby and Pearl. And then this really pretty rose image. And I did use some of the floral images like that one are from Kerr Designs. So I've just left all the flips so that, you know, you can cut them if you want. You could glue them down if you want and create a pocket just to really customize this. Here I've got just a little Valentine tag, another embossed tag here with some trim on the top, and then this is an image from the Graphics Fairy. In the background pages, you can see they're all, I believe they're all Amity Bloom. And I've added my age tape, as I typically do as well. Square doily that I've made into an envelope, and some of the pretty trim that I had used at Christmas that I've used. Pretty journaling card there, and that is from Raindrop Lila. This is actually a Tsunami Rose floral image that I've just added some of that pink glitter glass around the edge. I've stamped a die cut here, and then this is from one of Sam Poole's kits. I thought the pretty pinks really went nicely with this. One of my favorite images, you've seen me use this on the front of some of my flip-flop journals previously, just on this bag, and then this is a Graphics Fairy journaling card. Printed on vellum, and then just some pretty trim on this neutral sari ribbon. And here with this flip, I did create a pocket. I've got, this is one of my favorite Valentine images. I've done a journal before with this on the cover. I just love this. So I've got that clipped in, and then this is just some paper from one of the kits from Ruby and Pearl. And more trim here. Little pocket here, and then in that I've got a little elderflower soap image, perfume image, and then a couple of pretty hearts. I thought they'd make great journaling spots. And then here I have clipped on, these are from Raindrop Lila. She had a whole sheet of these, and I do have some originals, but I've only got a couple left, so I don't want to keep using them, or I'm not going to have any left. So this is a printable. And then this is just a clipped-on envelope, and this envelope is from Genevieve Designs, part of her flip-flop journal collection that she did a little while ago. And then I've just made a really simple plain journaling card with a little tab on the side, so that when it gets clipped on, it adds another tab. You know I like my tabs if you follow my work. Here I've just got a little chocolate seal image with some trim on that ruffle. And then here, the other half of that bag, another one of my very favorite images. And then I've got another of the Kerr Designs journaling cards inside. Here I've got a button card image, and that is from Shabby Art Boutique. And then I've just made this journaling card and added just a pretty tab at the top. In the back, so that is, sorry, I should have said that. So that's signature 1, that's signature 2, and now on the back is signature 3. I hope I didn't just confuse everything. In this pocket, this is a baking paper pocket, I have this tag, and this was in my stash. I can't remember where I got that from, but it is a page. It could be Luna Rozu. It is a page that I've printed on cardstock and then just cut a tag from it. And then this is from Luna Rozu as well. She has a Valentine's kit, and 1/2 of kind of the double page is this, and I thought it was a great place to do a little bit of extra journaling. Tab there, and on this I've got another chocolate hang tag, and then I've just created a couple of tags here. This is an image, I've forgotten now, I'm sorry where it's from, but I just reduced the page in size and then made a tag out of it and added a little bit of ribbon. One of my vintage ledger sheets. And here I've clipped on a little envelope, as I usually make these little payroll envelopes, and added some sheer fabric for a pocket. And then inside I've just made a tag, and I've added this journaling card, and that's from Raindrop Lilac as well. Here in the middle, I've got some vellum pockets, and I've got this really cute heart chocolate image, and I've made a tag here and another one here with some trim on it. So lots of space to journal in this particular flip-flop journal. Another Valentine tag image with some trim, and then another of those really pretty button cards from Shabby Art Boutique. And here in this bag, another glassine bag, I've just added this really pretty bird floral image, and then just added another embossed tag. And on the other side, I have this kind of Polaroid image that's from Ruby and Pearl, and then I've printed, I think this is Amity Bloom. I've just reduced in size one of her pink receipt images, and then I just made this journaling card and added a little bit of trim to the top, and I thought that made a nice little kind of grouping on that vintage page there. More trim here. And then in the back, I've got another bag. This is a sand pool image. I've added a little journaling card or tag that I made with some trim. And then this is a sand pool image, and I've just added a tab to the top. So that is kind of my flip-flop journal that has 3 signatures. And it is a little bit Valentine's oriented, although mainly floral, and you could certainly remove the Valentine images if that wasn't to your taste. So if you just hang around, I'm going to take 2 minutes, literally, because it's so simple to do, to create the 3 signature journal. So let me just show you how to do that now. Right. So how I made a 3 signature journal, I think I misstated at the beginning that I only used 3 envelopes for this, and I actually used my usual 4. I just have not cut any of them and opened them up. So the front is just the same as it normally is, and normally I would use, of course, Fabri-Tac or something like that, but for purposes of showing you how I did this, I'm just going to use the self-sealer. So that's how I would normally attach it, and of course I haven't done it very well, but I just wanted to show you how this happened. And then the second envelope I have attached like this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is easier said than done, right? And then, so that creates the first signature. Then this will create the second signature on the front. Like this. So there's the first signature, the second signature, and then on the back is the third signature. And of course, as you go through this, you'll have to glue this down and glue this down here. So I would take this and just glue it down there. So this is just a short abbreviation of a flip-flop journal, just making it a little bit smaller. And of course, I would go through and cover all the back and so on, so that it has all of the background pages on it. You can choose how you want to open up, or if you don't want to open up this front envelope. And then the other thing I had meant to do with this journal, but just completely forgot as I was going through it, is open up these at the top and do a large tag. So that's an option as well. So let me just show you side by side here, because I think that is helpful. So this is the front envelope here, and here I have added this signature. Okay, so this is this envelope, and then folding it over. So I folded it over, and here is where I've put this signature. Okay, doily envelope is here, and the button card envelope is here, and then flipping it over. So this is the back here, and then here you've got a baking paper envelope here, or pocket. Then I've got this signature inserted here, and then here is where I have this bag. So I hope that makes sense. As I said earlier, it was actually 4 envelopes versus 3 that I mentioned earlier, but I think it's just another variation. And of course, you can add as many pages in your signatures as you'd like. In this one, I have added 5 pages for 60 sides in this particular journal. And I always cut down, so you'll see that this journal is actually shorter than the long envelopes. And I do that because I like kind of an 8.5 inch size, and these are closer to 9 or 9.25 inch size. So I always do that. And then of course you would have to go through and glue any kind of openings if you didn't want to keep them, that kind of thing, before you did your background cover. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know, and I can always do something a little bit more detailed in another video. But I do appreciate you watching. This journal is listed in my Etsy shop if you are interested. Thanks.